Hello, welcome to today's reading. I drew the cards, they're already here on the table, but I want to discuss because this was a very beautiful reading today about the King and Queen of Swords. So I have the cards here. I will show you guys what I have on the table. There's a lot of clarifiers. This got really intense as I was doing it, and I wasn't filming it. This was a reading that I decided to draw before. So I'm posting it. It was a beautiful one. We have the King and the Queen. Okay, two air sign cards. When both of these show up as headers to begin with, they're not speaking. They're no longer together. This is a breakup type of read, but there's messages that I found within it. So this is for a very specific person tonight. Welcome, and if this is you, I'd love it if you like the video. There's a running theme that's going on here, so I'd love to explain to you what I found. The first card that I had was religious factors could affect this relationship. There's Archangel Michael. In this card, it says, your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and your spiritual path. A lot of you that went through like ascension and awakening symptoms found that maybe a person wasn't like right for you in a situation, or they weren't the correct person for your life. So as you went deeper into studying spirituality and being more of a spiritual person, you found that factors within your beliefs didn't line up with this person. So that's point one. You have another card here that says you deserve love. This is a scene with Cupid. This depiction of it is in the Renaissance period of paintings, and it says you are lovable. So there's a female Cupid in this card. It's a very beautiful one because it gives a lot of hope for an incoming person that's possibly set to be paired with you, Libra. You have very soon. So this is the next oracle. It reads at the bottom, clearly decide what you want and wait until it comes to you. So it's saying as you wait, there's something very soon that's on its way. As it was going to, it gives you energy of possibilities for the next coming weeks as well. You have trust as the last one. There's sort of a proposal or a marriage that's supposed to happen in this. It's so funny because you have another Cupid here in the corner, and he's about to sting one of them. And this one reads, this situation is calling for you to have faith. Some of you already had faith, but there were factors that showed itself to you. So I found that in the cards, and it's really eerie because you had a certain kind of way it came out. So I got here past feelings, what happened after that happened, and then you have sort of the future energy. So I want to discuss with you everything on the table because this might be someone's particular story tonight. The first one is the Eight of Cups. So recent past, there's a walking away. The Hermit came out with it. So this tells me that someone was very lonely while they made this decision, very by themselves. What clarifies that is the King of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. There's Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. There's you, air signs. And it was all due to stability. The King of Pentacles is about having stability in your life, about being taken care of somewhat. So there's a Four of Swords here of you needing rest and relaxation after this breakup supposedly happened in this story. And it's so funny because as I did the reading, there were cards that came out a certain direction, like there's a certain way this should be told. So as you progress and you understood that those were the needs, the stability and the rest and the healing, there's the Fool card. And the Fool card is always like a happy angel code of starting over, right? Restart, pressing that button of review too, because as you restart, there's still a little questions here. We get the Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. Again, those two fives. This means change, right? As this change was occurring, a lot of you may have become single at this point. So for those of you that are singles, this is where you come in. And there's this feeling of lack. Maybe for some of you, you felt ill with this breakup. This can be about a breakup too, the Five of Pentacles. Feeling unimportant, feeling weak, not having a sense of pride, okay? And the Five of Cups was about thinking about memories, looking at that glass that's no longer full. And this is about memories of the person and of the time that you shared together. So it's a little bit of a sad story, but there's like reasonings for it. And I wanted to share this video because I feel like someone needs this really bad tonight. You have factors for why this relationship didn't work out. You have the Tower, which is crazy because I wish you could see it the way I have it on the table, and I'll put this in communities tonight, Libra. You have the Three of Pentacles. This could sometimes signify a third party or a form of a third party entering the relationship. And you have the Seven of Wands. So there's something about being protective all whilst this occurred, okay? And those are the reasons. The Tower can signify misguided information, okay? Something that came at you that really threw you for a loop. And the Seven of Wands was your protective energy thereafter. So beautiful reasonings. I feel like it makes sense with the Tower being here. And then there's some options that come your way. So as for those of you Libra singles, you started seeing this sort of option setting be possible for you. The Judgment came in where you decided that you would walk. So for some of you, you left the situation entirely, and you have the Ace of Wands here. Creative new beginnings. A lot of you decided to focus on the self. A lot of you wanted to start a business here or focus on your schooling. So there's something here about working on yourself to provide a space for this Cupid to come in. And I think I want to call this reading Cupid's coming in, because the Three of Pentacles being here shows that people still want to interact. They still find you viable. They still include you. They also don't want to leave you out in the cold. There's still prospective, hopeful energy around you, even friendships here. People that want to be your friend. The Tower card is a signifier of things that we can't see. This to me is a tower that already happened in this story. So for some of you, you know what this personal tower meant for you. And it could have been that the last time you saw them wasn't that great. Slamming of the door, no more calls, blocking of calls. And it's so crazy because the Seven of Wands was right after that about protective energy. This is Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. You put yourself away on purpose to not get hurt furthered. So protecting your heart, but you were super zen while doing it. And that's a beauty to the story, is you loved yourself enough to save yourself. And makes me want to cry a little bit. That was like very touching. The Judgment card here is about making decisions in the future. I feel like this is future energy. So if this was your story, you understand why like the Five of Cups, the Eight of Cups is here. That's all water energy too. The Hermit there with Virgo. It's so funny because we came from Virgo season. So all of this could have happened in August and September for you. For some of you, even July. But I feel like this is a story of losing but having a fixation on hope. And you have that very soon card. So that's a beautiful energy, because it's almost like Cupid's never left you. There's also inflections of arrows everywhere else in 2 or 3 cards in your oracle. So right now, this one, the Trust card, is kind of setting the tone for you to have faith in the future, because someone will be coming very soon and someone will sweep you off your feet. There's something here about romance coming in. That Seven of Wands has protected you in that little bubble that you see. As you see, she's very like yoga, zened out. So I definitely feel here for some of you, we need to get more messages. So I'm going to continue to use Romance Angels. And this is the special edition one. So give me the energy for air sign Libra, please. What are the main messages here for this reading? What were the lessons from this love story? Okay, bottom of the deck, chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction to love that you honor. There you go. One of the reasons. Children could have been a factor and worth waiting for. This one says divine timing is currently working at your love life. So I think this is a DT video. This is divine timing, about letting spirit work on you, letting them find you a person that fits you well. Also someone who's complementary and creates chemistry in your biology for you to be yourself, be your most authentic self as well. And I didn't see this, yet another card that fell out with the Children card. It says codependency. So they're here resting. It's sort of like a rest stop in this photo. She's sitting in a chair, but she's like on this chariot. It does give me like chariot Cancer vibes. It says addictions are affecting your romantic life. Addictions could have played a role in this story as well. It could have been drugs, it could have been alcohol, it could be nicotine for some of you, and I'm keeping it serious there because it could be any addiction to something, a substance. or it could have been an addiction to one another that inevitably caused jealousy and envy. Okay? That is the message for tonight's reading. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you to all the new subscribers. I will be back tomorrow with my major uploads. I'll see you guys then. Have a great weekend. I love you much.